Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on Desean Watson and the Houston Texans.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Desean Watson in his 4th year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Desean Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kamara, the ball
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sanders.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze again. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. The Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. 4-yard line. Breeze now on first down. And once again, this is Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The Texans 29.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. And he's caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brings up 4th and goal.
His kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's go to the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air down with Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Watson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to throw deep right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Darren Fells.
Touchdown.
32 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case. Moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
On to punt.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but like what they were doing.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Intercepted.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, oh, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Hargraves with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Drew Brees set.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 26 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Camara, the ball carrier.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And I don't think Camara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, they got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Now Desean Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
23 yards on the play.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson again. This is Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball too.
Sanders has it broke free, and the Texans scoop it. That's him on the work. Bring this one back. A fumble return for the Texans touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Well, here's a throw, and it's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To Michael Thomas.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Winston looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. Now he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Carr there to make the grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They're down, but now before getting this inside the 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Let it roll, and it's picked. Defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Incomplete. The turnover will really help there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. McCarron following the sack. He leads his guys up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's McCarron. His guys turning, and it's Cobb. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Zone now, it's McCarron. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Caught by Montgomery.
Pass. Complete to Ty Montgomery.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.